Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, a 37-year-old man named Taylor Taranto was arrested on Thursday of this week, June 29th. This is someone that I've had on a list of identified January 6 attendees who hadn't been arrested yet. But Taranto wasn't arrested for his actions at the Capitol. Evidently, the police arrested Taranto in the neighborhood of former President Barack Obama. And they found that he was carrying weapons and he had materials with him that he could use to create explosives. So here's the deal. Here's what went down and where this all stands. Taranto was originally identified by the sedition hunters like 2 years ago. As you guys all know, they've been assisting the FBI. Well, he was kind of difficult to locate because, as it turns out, he was living in a van. Apparently, the van, though, was parked near the DC jailhouse. So kind of right under their noses. And yes, I know it's like the SNL skit. He was living in a van down by the river, down by the DC jail. So anyway, Taranto was a person of interest for his alleged involvement in the January 6th attack at the Capitol, but more specifically because he was involved allegedly in the attack of Officer Jeffrey Smith. You guys might recall Smith took his own life in the weeks following the Capitol attack, and the medical examiner said his death was in the line of duty because the autopsy report revealed he suffered a traumatic brain injury on January 6th. His wife said he was never the same after that day. He just was really suffering. And so apparently on January 6th, he suffered several blows to the head. And Taranto may have been involved in that physical trauma. At least that's the allegation. I mentioned this in a recent sentencing video for January 6th convict David Walls Kaufman that you might remember. He is currently being sued by Smith's widow, as is Taranto. And what's interesting is that Taranto is said to have shown up for the sentencing hearing for Walls Kaufman. And according to CBS News, the authorities have been following Taranto's activities online because he's been doing live streams and he's been making threats. Well, on the day of this arrest, Taranto shared a Truth Social post, on Donald Trump's failing social media site. He shared a post that Donald Trump made, which contained the alleged address of the Obamas. And it noted that their home was near, or this alleged address is near, a mosque. How is it that that is not incitement by Donald Trump? What purpose would he have for sharing Obama's address online other than to harm him, right? So, yeah, he needs to be in prison. Anyway, Taranto apparently captioned this post with, quote, "got them surrounded." Then he made a final post prior to his arrest where he shared a link to a website that's filled with conspiracy theories about Obama's home. Well, sometime after that, Secret Service agents spotted him, they said, within blocks of Obama's residence, and a chase ensued. It wasn't a very long chase. They did catch up to him. As I said, they found him with weapons. They found him with this explosive material. So Taranto has now been charged with being a fugitive from justice pursuant to an arrest warrant. As I mentioned, though, this arrest warrant has nothing to do with January 6th. So as of now, we have no idea why he was wanted. We have no idea why January 6 charges haven't been filed. I mean, he is on video. As I said, Smith's widow is suing him for it. We don't know if they've even filed charges, or if they have filed charges, why are they still under seal? We have no clue. So I will let you know as the story progresses. I'm sure there's much more to come about this and this guy. But thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Links are below in the description box. on YouTube and on the podcast. So greatly appreciate it, guys. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.